I heard eyes like lamps burning within a lantern. In that light, I beheld my own reflection. In every fragment of a moment, a spiritual guide or a mentor of time is present. By joining these fragments, space collapses and the attributes of time become perceptible. Time is motion, and motion began with Allah's command, Kun, be. The Holy Quran states, has there not come upon man a period of time when he was not a thing worth mentioning? Ad-Dahr. The friends of Allah emphasize time and space as the keys to seeing the original human within. Space signifies distance, whereas time is the manifestation of motion across that distance. Time accelerates the speed of the mind, while distance slows down that speed. If distance is made secondary and time becomes the primary perspective, the void of ignorance between two moments is filled with knowledge. The true comprehension of time and space is attained only at the threshold of those whom Allah has named His friends. He who created the heavens and the earth and all that is in between in 6 days, then established Himself upon the throne. He is the most merciful. So ask about Him from someone who is well informed. Al-Furqan. Once the respected mentor said about his intimate companion of heart and soul, his noble mentor, Imam-e Silsila Azeemiya, Abdal Haq, Qalandar Baba Auliya Hassan Ukhra, has an open and universal grace. Fill the hem of your desire as much as you wish. Such is the effect of blessed name of Qalandar Baba Auliya that through its connection, a shattered and scattered soul becomes acquainted with peace. Years ago, at a ceremony in Lahore Khanqa, a guest arrived. The radiance and smile on the elder teacher's face revealed a heartfelt bond with the guest. Everyone was curious. What was so extraordinary about his honored visitor? When the guest addressed the audience, he began by introducing himself in these words. In my youth, I fell seriously ill. When no treatment proved effective, I presented myself at the threshold of Imam-e Silsila Azeemiya, Qalandar Baba Auliya. Abdal Haq received me with great compassion and affection and said, please go inside to Khwaja Sahib. I saw a young man sitting there and felt disheartened, thinking, how can he possibly cure my pain? Khwaja Sahib was breathing prayers over patients and earthing the diseased waves into the ground. There were long lines of patients. From continuously earthing these energies, his right hand had become swollen. The moment Khwaja Sahib breathed prayers over me and earthed the waves, my pain was relieved. From that day until today, the pain has never returned. When the chief guest of the gathering shook hands with Khwaja Sahib, he embraced him and kissed his eyes, said, blessed are the eyes that have beheld the beloved. One day during Muraqabah, I was graced with a vision of Abdal Haq's eyes. My heart whispered, eyes like lamps burning within a lantern. In that light, I beheld my own reflection. A friend's eye holds the reflection of time. When the pupil contracts, it evokes the memory of beginning of time. When it expands, multiple errors are mirrored within. It felt as though, with the movement of those eyes, the moments of my life were set into motion. First, the mind accepts attachment to someone, and only then does that attachment manifest. When the beloved's beauty is revealed in the mirror of the heart, understanding and perception travel as one. In the writings of the Venerable Mentor, I read these states. One night of the 14th moon, I saw the image of Qalandar Baba Aulia radiant within the moon. The moon descended into the heart and the body became luminous. One night during Muraqabah, a voice was heard. Qalandar Baba Aulia holds his devoted disciple dear. When a disciple adopts true reverence, the mentor's attention intensifies, guiding the seeker towards the stations of Fana fi Rasul and Fana fi Allah. The prophetic grace of the seal of the prophets, Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, that is, heritage of spiritual knowledge, is transmitted to the friends of Allah. The Sufi orders are the guardians of the spiritual inheritance. They fulfill the duty of its dissemination so that no soul on earth remains deprived of this understanding. One domain of the Prophet, peace be upon him, spiritual knowledge, comprises the formulas of the creation of the universe. In the Holy Quran, these are called ilm laduni. It is by virtue of these sciences that true human was honored with the prostration of angels. The Venerable Mentor says, knowledge is transferred in two ways. One is inherited as a familial legacy, without material means, such as books or pen. Its example is much like a mother tongue. The other is acquired from one's environment and society. The inheritance of the noble prophets, peace be upon them, is the divine pattern of thought. Therefore, their way of thinking, knowledge, certainty, and steadfastness is transferred as an inheritance. In the same manner, doubt, disobedience, falsehood, backbiting, and jealousy are also an inheritance, one that is transmitted through satanic influence. In contrast, he who aligns his life with the prophetic way, Sirat-e-Tayyibah, is adorned with the treasures of love and conviction. Inner sciences impart the lesson of adab, spiritual etiquette, obediency. When a disciple makes the footsteps of the mentor the signpost of their destination, they attain success and fulfillment. On one occasion, the respected mentor said, when a disciple accepts the mentor's mind, he becomes the mentor's reflection. One is a negative, the other a positive. The original of the positive is the negative. I contemplated deeply upon this statement. We inherit the attributes of those we follow. If we befriend the friends of Allah who are free from fear and grief, then through true devotion, we too are delivered from fear and sorrow. When a disciple practices self-negation and affirms the mentor's mind, the mentor's way of thought is transferred to them, and the mentor's way of thinking is nothing but the perfect following of the prophetic way.